is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today we're going to take a look at Iron Man Mark II. It's been released, Mark 5 suit up version. You can still pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. It's one of those suits. I love Iron Man. You know, I've mentioned this before. The longer he's been out, the more I'm longing for any Iron Man. And right now I'm in a quest to complete the, because I haven't done that, the, what do you call that? The Hall of Armor. And Mark V, not recently, around last year, I received Mark V. And I have high praises for that figure, for that suit in general. You know, I didn't really pay attention to Mark V up until recently. You know, once the hype for Iron Man kind of died down, I have a brand new appreciation for Iron Man suits in general. So I made and then they announced Mark 1 in diecast, you know, with USB powered. So my excitement level for Iron Man figures have gone up again, and this is no exception. However, I didn't feel the need to pre-order this or even get it right away because I have Mark V. And to be quite honest, anyone who bought Mark V, right now, you know, some months have surpassed. It's a beautiful figure, beautiful armor, great engineering. Once you have it in hand, it's pretty boring. Let's be honest here. it's you know, if you have more than one Iron Man, you can't, you know, in my mind, I do have this, you know, scene in my brain. That is, the gears are, you know, turning, whether it's display options or photography. There's only so much you could do with Mark V. There's only so much, right? Because the screen time is so little and it's so scene specific that you can't really play around with it as much, you know, display wise and photography wise. So I've seen a lot of for sale Mark Vs out there in the BST section, because as good as a figure as it is, it's fairly limited on the display option and the scene, you know, option that you do have. Same goes with this guy. Very scene specific, very cool. Don't get me wrong, very cool. But at the same time, you kind of like, I don't know. Should I do this again? I don't know how to feel about this. It's pretty expensive. You know, it feels like you need to get the deluxe version because that briefcase where it's kind of transforming is so damn cool. This is how it's going to look like for the most part in your display piece. Him in a crucifix position, and that's basically it. Let's be honest here. You know, you can display him that, but it's not that iconic. I guess with this option as well, it's nice. Beautiful head sculpt. The hair is pretty cool as well. I do like the in-between option that you do have, you know, kind of like, because it's never been done. It's either he doesn't have a suit or he's already in the suit. I mean, in terms of Hot Toys. This is the first time we've seen kind of like in between, like, hey, it's transforming. And it's pretty cool to see because I've seen that before in customs, but this is a beautiful display option as well. However, with the amount of Hot Toys that's, you know, and collectibles that's being released, this is not on top of my priority. Sort of what I said earlier for the integrated suit. Love them. Love to have them, right? With limited space and funds, something has to give. I'm not completely giving up on this because I do like the idea. Plus, I love my Mark V. With that being said, it is one of those things where it has to go on sale. I already have Mark V, so it's not like I'm missing out completely if I don't get this. This is a luxury in my opinion. In my case, right? It's a luxury because I already have Mark V. I could probably assemble this cheaper if I do the custom route, as far as, you know, recreating the Stark suit and all that stuff. Which I'm not keen on, you know, like I'm not longing for a racing suit Tony version in my collection. Although the idea of having an in-between suiting up Iron Man again I like that idea. I love the fact that this figure exists. Not loving the price, but I understand why the price is the price for this. No problems with that whatsoever. No problems with the price. No problem. I just, for me personally, this is one of those. I'm gonna wait and see. Hopefully, it gets a discount. If it does, I'm still not certain. Like depending on how big of a discount it is. Still not certain if I'm gonna pick this up, but I would love to own it. This is one of those things where you just want to win them in a contest. You know what I mean? So you don't feel too guilty spending $400 or $300 for this piece, and then you win them. It's like, oh man, this is the best figure ever because you didn't spend any money on it. But if you do, and then it goes down on price, you kind of like, oh man, I knew it. I knew I should have waited. I'm pretty sure you've had all of that experiences. Like you're kind of excited for something. Now you don't feel as bad if it goes down, if it's a figure that you really do love or want to have. Because you'd be like, man, I can't wait till it goes down. What if it doesn't go down? Then I just waited 6 months for it and nothing happened. I tortured myself. I get that. But if you really love this, go ahead and get it. In my case, this is one of those figures where I'd be like, man, if I imagine, I feel the same way with integrated suit and this. And because of the high price tag, I think integrated suit is $400, and this is around $400 as well. Put it this way, you might not think it's big, but at least 10%. But if you take out 10% of this and integrated suit, that's $80 that you just saved. That is if you gave in on $80 right away. But what if it's free shipping, double rewards or something like that? With the trend that we are now, I don't know how long this trend is going to last. These are Marvel figures though, and even Spider-Man, you see all the discounted Spider-Mans lately. The Iron Man, figures are being discounted as well. Plus I have a feeling this is going to sit. Just because it's very unique. But there's a certain amount of audience, like maybe just hardcore Iron Man fans, are going to pick this up at a retail. So if this sits and you get at least a 10%, what if it's 20? That's $80, You get $80 off, free shipping and all that stuff. That might be an easier pill to swallow, even though I don't know if that would push me over the edge. But as far as the figure itself, it looks great. It looks amazing. The engineering is amazing. It's just something that I don't necessarily need right away. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Love to hear your thoughts on this. If you're an Iron Man fan, non-Iron Man fan, love to hear how you will approach the purchase or non-purchase of this. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.